ADPCM, Adaptive Differential Pulse Code Modulation. So what is this adaptive differential pulse code modulation means? It is the combination of the DPCM and ADM. That's why it is called adaptive differential pulse code modulation. So what will happen here means reduction in the number of bits per sample. Bits per sample decreased from 8 to 4 involves the combined use of adaptive quantization and adaptive prediction. So here we will use adaptive quantization and adaptive prediction. Prediction is used in which one? Prediction is used in DPCM. So adaptive quantization is used in ADM. So the combination of these two is called ADPCM. A digital coding scheme that uses both adaptive quantization and adaptive prediction is called adaptive differential pulse code modulation. So what are the diagrams involved in this ADPCM that we will see here? The term adaptive quantization refers to a quantizer that operates with a time varying step size del of nts, where ts is the sampling period. Two adaptive quantization schemes are referred to as adaptive quantization with forward estimation and adaptive quantization with backward estimation. So here we have in adaptive quantization two methods, two schemes. In adaptive prediction we have two schemes. So what are the diagrams for these schemes? We will see here. Adaptive quantization with forward estimation and adaptive quantization with backward estimation. So step size obtained from the adaptive quantization forward is more reliable than that from the adaptive quantization backward. So step size, which step size is reliable means adaptive quantization forward method step size is reliable. Okay. So but the use of the transmission of level of information, side information delay results in the use of encoding operation of adaptive quantization forward. So these are the extra operations involved in the adaptive quantization forward. What is that is transmission of level of information, side information delay and results in the use of the encoding. That is the disadvantage of adaptive quantization forward estimation. All these avoided in the adaptive quantization backward estimation anamata. So here the step size is reliable in adaptive forward quantization, but the level of information and side information delay is more in forward estimation compared to the backward estimation. So those their disadvantages can be avoided in the backward estimation. So what are the diagrams involved for forward and reverse means? See here: input, buffer, encoder, decoder, channel. Level of estimator. So what is buffer? Which will store the data. Encoder you know, decoder you know, channel, level estimator. So level estimator means with the help of the level estimator, so we can take the data directly to the encoder and to the decoder and encoder, and we will get the output easily. Here unquantized sample of the input signal are used to derive forward estimation of delta x of NTS. Adaptive quantization with backward estimation. Samples of the quantizer output are used to derive backward estimation of del x of NTS. So here samples of quantizer output are used, and here unquantizer samples are used. Input signals are used. So see here, if you observe these two diagrams, level estimator is same in both the diagrams. A level estimator is used, encoder is also used, decoder is also used. But what is the difference here means the side information delay and level information. See here, each and every time this level estimator has to give the input to the encoder and decoder. But here coming to here, this level estimator will collect the data from the channel directly and gives to the encoder. and here we use 2 level estimators. So here also this from this channel this will collect the information. I think here also it should be there. Okay, I will check it. So here delay is decreased. Here from buffer to level estimator to encoder to decoder. So delay is more. Coming to here, this will directly collect from the channel. That's why delay is decreased in the backward estimation. Here arrow mark is there. So my pen is also not working. Okay, somewhat it is better. Okay guys, this is about the forward estimation. As with adaptive quantization, these are 2 schemes for performing adaptive prediction. Adaptive prediction with forward estimation, adaptive prediction with backward estimation. In here, in which unquantized samples of the input signals are used to derive the estimates of the predictor coefficients. And here, samples of the quantizer output and the prediction error are used to derive the estimates of the predictor coefficients. See the diagram. Buffer and predictor coefficient calculator. See here. So this is the similar diagram of prediction. DM, and here also this is DM. This one is the extra logic for adaptive prediction. Here also buffer and predictor coefficient calculator. So if they ask for ADPCM, you should explain about this, which is related to the DM, this, and about this predictor coefficient calculator and buffer. That's it guys. So with this we have completed the first unit topics. We will meet in the next session. Thank you. Okay, before leaving you just go through these diagrams. Two channel here also 2 channel. Side information for transmission over channel here. Okay, adaptive prediction with forward estimation, adaptive prediction with forward estimation, this block diagram, adaptive prediction with backward estimation, this block diagram. Here don't have any connection. Okay, thank you so much.